Hey Leo, welcome to 2025. It's been a little bit since I've done a reading, but I'm back. I'm doing a love reading for you for January, or whenever you watch this video. It will be okay for you because, time isn't actually a real thing. My cat is running around being freaking crazy, so if you hear that commotion, maybe Leo, you're supposed to look up cat energy. I mean, that's right up your alley. I did shuffle several different decks and chose from different decks with the intention of wanting to understand what Leo needs to know. What's the wisdom for Leo around love and relationships for January right now? So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we've got here. Okay. So Leo needs a little bit of a rest and to gain some perspective through their breath. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on for you. Let's look at the breath card. This card comes up when we need to practice patience and waiting and going slowly. It's usually a card that's indicative of meditation and trust, but it's also taking care of yourself. Like, Leo, what are you doing that's maybe compromising your health right now? When this card is in the reverse, this is a challenging energy of it could be that you are feeling kind of stuck right now. Remember, we're reading this with regard to relationships. So this could be like a feeling of going in circles, or maybe even just like inertia or lack of motivation, or even laziness and apathy. So you might feel like you're a little bit lifeless right now, or the relationship you're in is lacking life or any kind of vibrancy right now. You are being challenged to do something different, like to shake up the energy in some way. And this could be like trying out new things. It could be scheduling a surprise getaway. It could be like, starting up a new hobby with your person. Moving your body, maybe moving your bodies together and not the way you think, but maybe like exercise or trying some kind of new physical activity. This is about getting the energy moving and moving away from the stagnancy that has seemed to, overcome your relationship right now. And really being very present to what's happening in the relationship and working together, being mindful of how to inject more life to the relationship. If you feel like it's worth it, then you need to try. Also, this take a nap card, this is about rest. It's about needing to slow down, which seems like a contradictory message. But we're going to actually look to see if there's any key words in here that tip us off to something that's different. So if you're meant to interject more life, more vibrancy into your relationship, this is a card of rejuvenation. Okay, so renewal in the relationship. Like some of you Leos, maybe you're even thinking about like renewing your vows if you're married. This is a card of needing, like when it comes to matters of the heart, it's not making any plans. You may have like a 5-year plan. You may have, like, if this is a new relationship, you may be thinking of like, okay, what comes next? What are the next steps? This is a time of just like really being so present with your partner. It's not about like, what are the tasks that need to happen? What's the routine that we're in? What's the normal of, mode of operation? This is about actually being so present, even in the uneventful moments. So you may be feeling stagnancy because you kind of lost connection with one another and you got lost in the day-to-day or how life becomes overwhelming. Leo, this is about taking stock. You don't have to force anything to be any certain way, but this is about being very, very present to the nature of the relationship and your partner's needs, your needs, and allowing yourselves to be in that relationship so present and aware of one another so that you can reconnect. it's a time of renewal and rejuvenation. So what needs to happen in order for the relationship to feel renewed? And it could be that one or both of you needs more rest, needs to be taking care of themselves better in order to feel like you can be more present and aware to the relationship. So it's interesting energy, Leo. Let's look to see what else we've got going on here. I pulled some cards from the tarot. Okay, we've got Five of Swords in reverse. We've got the World, and we've got Judgment in the reverse. So Five of Swords in the reverse, that's a card of like excessive mental energy, being very caught in your head. In the reverse too, especially, this can be feeling guilty about things that are you've done or not done. It can also be like resentment. So in relationship, because things have reached like this stagnant point or like lack of inertia, there could be resentment. And this also could be like maybe you've been having some conflict, because this could be a desire for peace and realizing like nobody's winning right now. So this could be negative self-talk. It could be like just negative thoughts or negativity and feeling bad about the nature of the relationship right now and how it might need to change. Just know like things are coming full circle. The World card is a card of completion, and in the upright it represents joy, wholeness, achievement. It's happy endings. So it's also a new level of consciousness, but it also can be like it's a card of travel. So maybe you're getting ready to take a trip with your person, but this is about like completing one level or layer and moving on to the next adventure. That doesn't mean your relationship is ending. For some of you, it might be, but how I'm feeling this is that there's like a new level that needs to be unlocked, and it's there. You just have to take the time, Leo, to be very present to the relationship, like reconnecting in, so that you can have a new level of consciousness about the nature of the connection and what the two of you share. And if you're unpartnered, Leo, I just feel like you could take this reading as like, if you're unpartnered, that you need to do this care for yourself. So you feel very stagnant and you need to breathe life into your routine. You need to shake up your routine. And maybe you're resenting that you don't have the opportunity yet, or you're feeling very negative about the lack of opportunity. Just know that things are coming full circle. There's a new level that's going to be unlocked, and then maybe you're traveling and you're going to meet somebody that way. There, could be reading for lots of different Leos here. The Judgment card in reverse. This is normally a card about like self-realization and spiritual awakening. In the reverse, this is like self-doubt, and it could be like not showing up as your authentic self. So how in relationship are you not actually showing your full self? Maybe you're not expressing your needs. It feels more like you're hiding pieces of yourself because you're upset or you're resentful, or maybe you shared something and it didn't, very personal, vulnerable, and it didn't go over very well. This is like the card of denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of the true nature of you. So how is it, perhaps that's why the relationship has reached some kind of stagnancy, or you haven't called in your person if you're unpartnered. You absolutely need to show up as your most authentic version of you. Like no masks, no hiding. And my dog just entered the scene here. So Leo, cat and dog energy appearing for you. So let's look to see what other energy we have here. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is like the slowest card in the deck. He comes bearing a gift. He's holding out a gift. He wants to make an offer, right? But this is the slowest process ever. The Knight of Pentacles is very diligent, very hardworking, very dedicated and committed. very much committed to long-term goals. So like what you're building in your relationship, one or both of you could be like this person, really committed to a long-term, life together, but it's a slow process. And maybe you've been waiting for someone to pop the question, or ask the other to move in, those types of new levels of commitment. This is a slow process. Know that it's coming to that, but there's work that's involved with regard to staying connected, injecting vibrancy into the relationship. For those of you who are unpartnered, your person's coming with an offer, but it's going to be a slow process. Not slow in arrival, but like it may be a slow and steady unfolding of this relationship. Just know that this is hard work in dedication in relationship, and that's amazing. And Temperance is the card of patience, so it's also the sign of Sagittarius, so another fire sign. This is inner balance being achieved, harmony and balance in relationship. It's also calm, it's patience, it's self-restraint. So you both are showing up as the best versions of yourself, right? Not wearing any masks, and offering up your cup so that you can build a long-term life together with proper mixing of the energies. So balance, harmony, patience, not rushing things, because the Knight of Pentacles does not rush. Oh my gosh. So you have to be patient, Leo. If you're unpartnered, especially, like really be so clear on what the characteristics of a partner you want, what those are, and then be patient with the universe as this person is arriving. It'll be so worth the wait. And those of you who are partnered, it'll be so worth the work, right? And the reconnection. Okay, let's see what your girlfriend's No BS Love Oracle has to say. Okay, you got to use your words and ask for what you need. That's probably why resentment has been building. And those of you who are unpartnered, you need to write down a very detailed list of the characteristics that are non-negotiable for a partner that you want. And then you have to let go of control. More flow, less force. So those of you who are partnered, ask for what you need. Allow them to bring it to you, but also allow them to bring it to you in the way that they feel comfortable. Now, that's not to say like they shouldn't be loving you the way you receive love in terms of love languages. You have to talk about what makes sense for you and how you receive love. But you do have to let go of the need to control how they do things on a daily basis. Like, let them be their most authentic version of them. Appreciate them for that. Be so present and aware to them as a partner so you can reconnect. Because you guys are teaching each other so many things right now. And if you're unpartnered, who this person you're calling in is going to be so important for your growth and expansion, especially through the heart space. Okay, Leo, this is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Benefactor. This is grace and generosity. If you're partnered, this should make sense to you. And also beautiful mushrooms with mice and little crown on the mouse. This to me speaks of like just opening your heart with compassion and empathy for your partner, giving love because you appreciate them so much, receiving love, and like the reciprocities. So being very graceful in like setting down the things you're upset about, talking out what you need to talk about, asking for what you need, and then like giving and receiving that. All right, Leo, from I think this is called the Lover's Oracle. We have an angel. Here we go, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. That's beautiful. Laying down the resentments and allowing yourselves to reconnect through the heart space. All right, Leo, last card, your affirmation. I am loving myself. I love that for you. All right, Leo, I hope this is helpful for you. Wishing you the very best for the rest of January and a happy 2025.